So it's great to have you here in studio.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. You know, I do want to talk to you about Calaxy. For those who might not know exactly what this is, give our viewers a little bit of information.
Absolutely. So we're a platform for creators, allowing creators to launch their own private communities or public communities with the power of our social wallet. And so with Calaxy, what makes it unique is creators are able to create their own online social clubs, we call them, or worlds, where people are able to create their own white label apps and invite their communities, whether those are subscription gated communities, whether they're open to the public or private, so that they can determine who gets in. It's really about fostering this new world of complete ownership of the social spaces we're in.
There have been several announcements actually, that have been made recently, especially with the new administration's Day 5 that President Trump now has been in office, including an executive order that's involving the crypto space. Talk to me more about this and how you see this impacting the broader industry.
Absolutely. I mean, I think this weekend was crazy. We saw the launch of the Trump meme coin, as well as he's been working on his Project Liberty with his sons and crew and the team there. And so I think what we're entering is really a renaissance for the digital assets and artificial intelligence age. Yesterday at Davos, President Trump did mention that he wants America to be the capital of crypto and AI innovation. And I think that's a huge sentiment shift that we are seeing compared to, past years with the previous administration and the, regulatory regimes that had been in there. We're really entering the golden age, as a lot of people call it, where we're expecting to see not just, more tokens, but really incubated businesses, much like Karate Combat and Calaxy.
Yeah, Karate Combat has really made an impact in the broader crypto ecosystem, especially when it comes to conferences. Can you talk to us more about your involvement and your work with Karate Combat?
Yeah, absolutely. I've been, had the pleasure to be an advisor to the Karate Combat team, and they've done, a transformational effort with what the power of community and what sports could really look like through the use of blockchain technologies. They're really enhancing and providing a product in the realm of sports. And when you think about sports betting and you think about risk and just what gets people excited, you really see, such synergy between these technologies. And so, them by turning themselves into essentially a DAO and giving power into the hands of the fans, you're really proving out the core ethos of decentralized technologies in terms of the product, and who doesn't love sports?
Of course. And talk to me more about where you see the broader cryptocurrency industry evolving in the near term, especially under this new administration.
It's, I think there's going to be, like I said, a renaissance where you're going to start to see use cases start to incubate, right? The U.S. Is a different market, and now we're starting to see that sentiment shift. But, much around the world, lots of countries have embraced this. You've seen the president of El Salvador talking about buying Bitcoin along the lights of Michael Saylor. But I think what we're going to see is, that catch-up period of rapid innovation, where you're starting to see a lot of founders and a lot of teams come back to the United States looking to build businesses here. And I think that's what the president and the incoming administration really wants, is they want to see and support that innovation being done domestically versus being pushed elsewhere due to unclear regulations or a lack of understanding from regulatory powers.
From your vantage point, what do you think the top priority should be for 2025?
Top priority should be adoption and education. I'd say education is really key, just because I think with such a quick sentiment shift, there's going to be a lot of people caught off guard. I think the previous 4 years, and I think a lot of what transpired in the last 4 years really did impact how the average person sees crypto. But I think we need to do a big job, and things like Senator Loomis and the strategic stockpile are going to really be helpful in educating why is the government deciding to allocate resources to this industry, why are they looking to buy and acquire these assets, and what does that really mean for you in your life, and really just pushing down that core ethos of the mission of Bitcoin, which is really a mission of hope. During a time today when inflation is really high and the cost of living is becoming too hard to deal with.
We have about 60 seconds left, but I'm interested to hear your take when it comes to jurisdictions. Where does the U.S. fall compared to other areas in the world?
I'd say that we got some catching up to do. You know, there's some areas in the world, especially in Europe, think places like Switzerland and other places that have been more accommodating and more welcoming of the new broader order. But I think that could be explained by a number of things. You think about the U.S. dollar and what its role is in our global economy, and I think with any sort of transitional period, there's that opportunity for there to be that little bit of friction. But I think we're now aligned. I think the incoming administration, the direction of this company understands what Bitcoin could mean for this world and a better society. And I think we're all excited about to see what that does in terms of enhancing the human experience.
I think everybody is going to have a close eye on all things crypto, AI, and technology as we see this administration take shape. Again, thank you so much, Solo Ceesay, co-founder of Calaxy.
Thank you.